need some time. So also a little bit of disclaimer, they're still doing some sort of something outside. I don't know, they've been at it for literally 2 weeks, and they said that they're going to be doing it until the end of October. So I have no choice but to power through. So I'm going to try and like edit out any really loud noises, but if you hear like any humming in the background like right now, I'm really sorry. I literally like am holding off filming this video till the very last minute that I can, so I apologize for that. And let's just get into it. Okay, so the first one says, am I the a-hole for possibly having an ex at my wedding? That sounds really messy. Let's just read it. So it says, I, 33-year-old female, met my current partner, 30-year-old male, Eric, last year. Anyway, he maintains that one should not be in any contact with their exes. I've had 2 serious boyfriends before him, some flings. He has had 1 girlfriend before and some flings too. He has shared these details of his emotional and sexual chemistry with me. And once, to be honest, despite him, I have also mentioned some of my sexual history. Okay, a little more content about my life. My first ex, Ringo, interesting name, was my first serious relationship. We decided to call it quits, and after some years ended up being flatmates. This ex has also been a big part of my family, caring for me and my mom after my dad's death, but no sexual or romantic feelings. This ex is now married, and my family have a great relationship with him and his wife. I rarely meet him without his wife, and even if I do, we work in the same industry. It's only for breakfast. We've been broken up for 11 years. He's been married for 4. Okay. I dated another person after that ex, Paul, and he too had a great relationship with Ringo. No shady business ever. Paul and me were together for about 5 years. We broke up amicably. His parents have brought my grandmother's house, so there is sometimes conversation. Coming back to Eric, I've been exclusive to him even before his breakup and after. We've tried to start our own life, and it's been really good. He's not introduced me to his friends and family because he feels like it's too soon, and I'm okay with that. He has, however, met all the people important to me. Wait, what? He hasn't introduced you to his family, and now you guys are getting married? Or did I misunderstand that? He's been saying he can't trust me, and that I've had a sexual past with too many people, and I'm still in touch with them, and he has met them on 1 occasion. He's expressed this almost every month of us being together and admits that there's nothing I do right now to make him insecure, but he just can't shake this thought. I've tried to reduce/cut contact with Paul as much as possible. It's weird for me because we didn't really end things badly, so can't get myself to block him. Plus, I want to be on talking terms at least. Eric brought up this fight again after an amazing weekend together camping, where we purchased all our own equipment and said it's going to be shared items for the rest of our life. And I'm flabbergasted. He's upset that I can even consider keeping Ringo in my life and invite him to our wedding. I can't consider not inviting Ringo, but I am shocked that he can demand this of me at such an early stage in our relationship, saying that communicating with these people means that I might leave him in the future, and I'm not someone who wants to settle down. I've never been one for marriage or kids, but I've expressed to him that I want to marry him and will also consider kids with him. So am I the a-hole for not cutting a person out of my life who's been in my life for someone who can't seem to trust me? Honestly, what was that? I honestly feel like exes staying friends. If I was dating someone and he was still friends with his ex, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I wouldn't like it. I'm a very jealous person, so there's that, but I way too. I get why he's uncomfortable with her exes being in her life, but I also think that it's like, who do you think you are to tell me, you know, like you can't even introduce me to even any of your friends? Family, I feel like it's a little bit more like serious, but friends, you can't introduce me to a friend, but then you want to tell me who I can be friends with. That's kind of red flaggy, y'all. Another comment said, not the a-hole, simply don't marry that guy, and if you break up, that will solve a lot of problems. Make him the ex you don't have contact with. That's funny. But another comment said, I agree with Eric, no contact, no disclosure of names, just a closed chapter. Can't be emotionally attached to exes. Definitely not at a wedding. I don't know, the whole situation is just messy. Let's move on. Okay, so the next one says, am I the a-hole for telling my sister she will be insecure no matter what I wear to her wedding? Yes. Yes, you are. That sounds really messy, but okay, let's just read it. To preface this, me, a 27-year-old female, and my sister, a 30-year-old female, are both of Indian descent from the United States. My sister is getting married in November, and currently we are in the process of getting the clothes made for the wedding. Indian weddings are usually quite large and extravagant with several events. I, as the bride's sister, will be expected to dress very nicely, so I am having my clothes custom made as well. Yesterday, we went to our first fitting for the outfit, and the moment my sister saw my outfit, she was upset. I am having 4 different, I'm gonna pronounce that wrong, I am so sorry, lehengas, I'm so sorry, made, which are like a crop top and a long skirt made for her wedding events. My sister, on the other hand, is choosing to wear suits, which are like a long tunic with baggy pants on the bottom. My sister, once she saw me in the outfits, told me they were too revealing and would like me to wear something more toned down, as she herself will be in a suit. I'll admit we both look very different and have different body types, so her choice of outfit is much better fit for her. She got even more upset that I pointed out that several of our cousins will be wearing similar outfits to the wedding. She said she doesn't care what they do, but that I should let her have the spotlight for this one event in her life. Okay, so it seems like the younger sister might be overshadowing the older sister. At least the older sister feels that way, that the younger sister's overshadowing her. Here is where I may be the a-hole. I told her that no matter what I wear, she will be insecure, and her insecurities are for her to deal with. Okay, Indian moms can be quite blunt, and I won't lie, our entire life my mom has pointed out just how different we look physically. I can see why she would be insecure, but I don't see why I have to cater to her insecurities. It's her wedding. I'm so confused. My mom agrees with me and told my sister I will be wearing the lehengas, so that's what looks best on me. Not the mom saying this is what she's gonna wear. Then you both can stay home. I'm not going to lie, I think Indian suits look frumpy to me, and I want to wear what flatters me. I'd rather not even go if I wear a suit. They look better on more matronly women. What is matronly? What is she trying to say? So am I the a-hole in this situation? She also added some reference photos. So this is what she wants to wear, and this is what her sister wants to wear. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. She's doing a lot. She's doing a lot. That outfit, and I get it, like it's a preference thing, but like if the bride, it's one thing if like the bride wants to wear something a little bit more like conservative or covered or whatever, and the sister doesn't, and she asks the bride and the bride's fine with it. But if the bride is telling you that you're doing too much, then you're doing too much. Like, what is the big deal? Like, it's one day, just dress down. Like, it's almost giving I want to overshadow my sister, because I don't know, it's what is the big deal? Like, if she's asking you for one day just to wear something else, then just wear something else. Like, that's so strange. You're the a-hole. Like, why are you future sister. I got that too. I do hope she gets a lovely family, amazing in-laws who help boost her confidence. Yeah. The vibes aren't good. The vibes aren't good. You can tell that this is like a long-lasting like situation that they've had to deal with. You're the a-hole, then just stay home, to be honest. So the next one says, am I the a-hole for planning on getting married before my twin sister? Like on purpose. Let's read it. I've seen a few posts related to similar wedding situations, but none with twins, so wanted to ask. My fiance recently surprised me with a proposal on a trip in Iceland in September of 2023. I said yes, and we excitedly started discussing wedding visions. It's important to mention my twin messaged me a seemingly random date for August 2024 when I was on vacation. When I questioned it, she simply said, my wedding. This exchange of messages took place before my fiance proposed to me. Okay. After our trip, we attended a dinner at my parents' house with family, my twin and her fiance in attendance. She got engaged September 2022. Over dinner, everyone was curious on when we were planning on getting married, and so we honestly answered maybe July of 2024. I will also say, before our responses together, I jokingly said August 1st, 2024, and everyone laughed, including her fiance. So is that the day before? Oh, that's the day of, okay. She was like testing the waters, I feel like. I did explain it was a joke afterwards, just to make sure everyone knew I wasn't serious. My fiance actually picked the time of year himself. When he explained all his reasonings, I agreed. We could look for dates in July. Later that week, I had a call with my twin, and she brought up the joke date, asking if I was serious. I explained no, it was a joke. She asked if we were serious about July, to which I told her yes. She told me my fiance and I were being disrespectful, and she expected an apology from him for choosing that time of year because she knew we already had a set date in August. I explained we did not pick that time of the year with any intentions of hurting her feelings or being malicious or evil, and she did not care. The phone call ended after she explained she could not put into words correctly how she felt, and she would contact me later. I don't know how to feel, you guys, okay? She never reached out, so I waited until the next day to call and talk to her. I asked if she had time to figure out the right words so I could understand how she felt. She told me she didn't need to explain anything because she'd already told me she felt disrespected. The call then developed to her basically screaming and yelling at me. She requested that I not talk to her about wedding-related things until I have a set date and venue with the deposit put down. The basic message I got from her is she does not want me to get married before her, even if it's only by a month. Other than that, it is very hard to get her to clearly communicate exactly how she feels or what she means by what she has to say. There are other conversations that took place between the dinner and the last phone call with her, but I feel like I have included the most important information. One of my fiance's reasons for the time of the year are specific to a family member's health. I did not tell my sister this, as I did not feel it was my place. Since then, my fiance has had a discussion with her fiance and disclosed that information. Okay, and then she said that the family member has terminal cancer, and that's why they set their wedding date at that time. You guys, I kind of don't, I hate to say it, but I kind of don't see the big deal. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't at the same time. Like, I get that it's like, okay, we've been engaged for like a whole year before you, and like you're trying to rush your wedding so that way you can not rush your wedding, but like, and now you're trying to get married before us. But like at the same time, this is my wedding date. And then after she got engaged, she set her wedding date for the month before her sister's. I don't know. Another comment said, I would say you're the a-hole. They are twins. They're going to have similar family guest list. If OB puts her wedding first, it will be so much more difficult for her twin to have family attending her wedding. People don't get endless PTO or requested time off, and moreover, they are twins. The dynamic is even more extreme compared to other siblings. I was just thinking like the amount of competition that they probably had like against each other unintentionally is probably insane. So the fact that the other sister just like hopped in front of her, I'm sure that it triggered her for something. I don't know. Having them 1 month apart kind of sucks that special individualism out of it. Something that would really tick me off if it was my sister. But if it was my twin sister, it would be a deep-seated feeling of ticked offness. I don't know, maybe because I'm thinking of it as like a friend, and I feel like when your friend does something, it's a little bit more tolerable. But when your sister does something as like dumb as that sounds, you just can't stand it. I don't know how to feel about that one. I'm gonna mind my business on that one. Okay, you guys, I've actually read this one before on my other channel, but this one is so infuriating. I need you guys to hear it. I literally re-saved it because I need you guys to hear it. So it says, am I the a-hole for kicking out one of my bridesmaids for showing up in the wrong dress? Messy. Okay. Me being a 23-year-old female, wedding was back on Saturday, December 31st, and I'm still getting backlash from this, so I want to know if I was the a-hole. In the country I live in, it's currently winter. We get a fair amount of snow, so my wedding was a winter-themed wedding. The color theme was forest green and gold. My dress was obviously white, and I chose the color of my bridesmaid dresses to be forest green as well. My maid of honor dress was black, and everyone was to wear gold accessories. I have this friend, we'll call her Kat, that I asked to be one of my bridesmaids. When we went dress shopping and I told them the color theme I was going for, Kat immediately expressed that she thought forest green was a bad choice. Nobody asked you, but okay. She said she thinks it's not a flattering color and thought I should choose something different and more girly. I said no because my wedding was winter themed and I thought the color would go perfect with the theme. She suggested pink, blue, even a red. I said no, but thanks for your opinion. She found out my maid of honor dress was black and asked if she could wear black too. I said no, only my maid of honor is wearing black. I paid for all the dresses. Fast forward to wedding day, everyone's getting their hair and makeup done, and Kat shows up 30 minutes late holding a bag that looks like it had a dress inside. I asked her what this was for. She told me it was for later on at the reception if she got uncomfortable and wanted to change after pictures. I was like, cool. So fast forward, we're all dressed and walking down the stairs because the ceremony is beginning in 30 minutes and we were going to take some pictures before. Kat is the last person to come down and she's wearing a black dress. At the time, I was preoccupied taking pictures with my parents, but my maid of honor came over to me and made me aware of the situation. I confronted Kat and asked her what was going on. She said she hates her bridesmaid's dress as the color is ugly and makes her look gross, so she's wearing black. She's telling her she's wearing black. I told her please go back and change. She refused and started walking away from me. Y'all, I don't condone violence. But she would have got snatched up so fast. I said, I'm going to ask her one more time, and if she doesn't oblige, I'm calling security and kicking her out, as you should. She began yelling at me to F off, so I called security and asked them to please escort her out. She started making a big scene, yelling how I'm such a bitch and that I can't force her to wear anything and that I'm a horrible, inconsiderate friend. number. Some of my other bridesmaids have been giving me shit, saying that it was a little harsh kicking her out of the wedding and embarrassing her like that, and that maybe I should give her back the money. Am I the a-hole for kicking her out? First of all, the only real friend that you have is your maid of honor. All the other bridesmaids that are telling you that you should give her the money back, you need to drop them and edit them out of all your wedding photos, because what? Are you kidding me? First of all, you spent money on a dress that I told you you shouldn't even wear in the first place, and now you want me to pay for that dress after I kicked you out because I told you that you couldn't wear that dress. I literally can't. So this comment said, not the a-hole. She embarrassed herself. She agreed to wear the dress you picked out and then deceitfully planned to change at the last minute in the hope that you just let her get away with it. She knew that you would tell her no. Think of being in a wedding as like playing a part in a play or a ballet or something. You get cast as bridesmaid, so you wear the costume that the artistic director has picked out for bridesmaids to wear. If you don't want to wear the costume, don't be in the show. But you can't just show up in the opening night and say, I didn't like your costume choices, so I'm going to wear the same costume as the other characters instead. Honestly, this comment ate her up. Ate her up. Okay, you guys. That's going to be it for our Reddit MIDAL. These are so fun. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of want to read some good ones. I was gonna say that you guys should send me some, but I don't even know how that would even work. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out, but let me know what you guys thought of this. If there's any other Reddit threads that you want me to like check out, let me know. Also, I was kind of thinking about doing like an ASMR true crime podcast vibe sort of thing, like just me like sitting here like I am like this, but like talking about like a true crime episode. I feel like I'm so obsessed with true crime, and it would be so cool if there was like a true crime but like ASMR podcast. I mean, I know there's like ASMR true crime videos, but like a podcast kind of vibe. I don't know. Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know.